So appreciate it. I feel so blessed when you guys share. I really do. It's been kind of rough. I really want to get out there and get more people into the creativity, the fellowship, coming together. We have such a good time when we come together and we do some crafting. And I am really blurry on my end. How is it on your end? Because I am looking really blurry. Oh, recovering slowly. Oh, Shar, I'm praying for you. I've been saying prayers, prayers, prayers for your speedy recovery. Um, so yeah, we've got just some of this crazy blustery weather. Oh goodness. Oh, I'm gonna turn off my captions. I don't like that. Did I not say hello, Becky? Hello. Did I miss saying hi to you? It's all good there. Great, because I'm on my end. I'm fuzzy, so I just want to make sure it's all good for you guys. Um, that's good. You know, like I said, the weather is just crazy, crazy, crazy. Got all this big wind, and I'm supposed to go cross country to visit my daughter for this next week for spring break. She's in Nebraska. And my sister in law, Arla, and I are going to be driving cross country. So I will not be live next Wednesday. If I'm live next Wednesday, it'll be in Nebraska, and I'll show you something else, like an antique show or something, a store or something like that. We'll see how that goes. So, other than that, Teresa, I hope you're doing well. And Carol, I hope you're doing so well. And Shar, keep giving Shar good positive vibes, you guys. She's trying to recover from an illness. We want, hello, Betty. Glad to have you popping in. Sorry, hello, Veronica. I was just saying we got some crazy windy weather, so windy, and storms maybe, and who knows what. So hopefully it's all good on your end. I'm just a little fuzzy for me, so that's okay. Hey, Maria. Wait just another couple minutes, and let's see, Betty. Um, we have, just in the last couple days, I got to finish up getting some catalogs. Hello, Lori. Is this your first time joining me on Facebook Live? I like I said, I hope we're going to be all good tonight. So maybe I should just get started and flip over the camera before anything happens. Oh yeah, allergies. Yeah, mine is allergies too. Of course. Let me just transition. And I'm keeping me in the picture in the corner because what that does, it blocks my ring light. My ring light, right where my picture is, reflects off my glass mat. And so this is a perfect way to keep it good, so you're not being, blinded by that light. Oh, you're a friend of Sharon Ronda's. That's so nice, Lori. So you live in that Wisconsin area as well? Oh, raining in Kentucky. Yeah. I know my daughter Sam in Nebraska, you guys, she's had a couple of blizzards happening these last couple of days, so it's been kind of crazy. But we're watching and things seem to be looking okay, so I've got some things to take to her and she's got some things happening. She's not feeling well and she's got some inflammation and swelling of her one wrist and hand and stuff. And so, mommy's here and she's there and I want to take care of my girl. So anyway, here's a wonderful card. Look at, I love, you know what? I love this card. What I love about this card is the clean white, but look at all the texture. We've got the script background here. We've got our rectangle, stitched rectangles, our stitched heart punch. Is that just not great? And then look, they covered their stuff to put in the mail so it doesn't get caught going through the machine. And they even embossed that little thing there. This was from Miss Cheryl. I guess I could have left that out for you to see it, huh? Oh yeah, thunder and lightning there as well. Oh goodness. So that one. And then, this cutie from Jessica. Jessica was doing this fun little Easter card. Look how cute that is. All these pots with the little bunnies. So fun. Oh, and then we have just a store-bought little note card, so I won't share that one because we all see those. Miss Teresa Brooks sent a thank you. Thank you for everything. Look at this beautiful card. Your generosity is second only to fabulousity. Oh, what a nice stamp. Oh, that, gosh, I love this. I love this paper. Beautiful. Now, does this open up more, or is that it? Oh, that is so cool, Teresa. It's just a little, I like that a lot. Very nice, Teresa. And then we have from Miss Susan Hoffert going into the, she said she was doing this. She was using the, oh my gosh, what is this stamp set called? I love it. Somebody help me with what it's called. Hey, Linda. What the heck? Something, it's the crows. I love these guys, the chickens. They're so great. So she's got a bit of a fun double Z fold going on here. And our gingham, retiring. That set is retiring. But this is a great set, especially for like masculine cards. It really is. Then we have from Tammy Ward. She's one of my team members. She did this fun punching out a bunch of circles. And love, 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 love. That's a great way to use your punches, isn't it? Hey, Lynn. Oh, speaking of Lynn, I have a card from Linda Worth. Look at, it's the Easter Bunny and holding the carrot. The Easter Bunny. Oop, oop, oop. Gotta love the scallop and contour dies. Easter Bunny set is retiring. Yep. And that paper that you're looking at right now, that designer series paper, is one paper that is carrying over from the annual catalog. Everybody love that blue. Oh my gosh, such a trending color for such a long time now, the blues. Oh, and the light, the Donna did the Flight and Airy designer paper. What a great way to highlight. And the back sides of the papers are always so great to mix and match. Thinking of you. Boop, and a little birdie inside. Yeah, that Flight and Airy paper. Everybody love that. Love. Oh, hey, Chuck. Thank you. Oh, my gosh, Teresa. Thank you. You saved my brain from craziness. And let me get Lynn down. And let me get Linda down. Hey, Chuck. So right. Oh, and another fun one. This is from Sharon LaCroix. She did a great job in this end of using kind of this bold designer series paper needing to be broken up. So putting that other design across so it breaks apart that big design. Good job. And then I have from, they did their initials, and so now I'm not sure who this is from. From Richmond, Illinois, S-A-M. But look at how pretty this is. Just putting that circle there and doing blending, masking it. Very nice. Very, very nice. I love it, you guys. That was a lot of cards to share. I'm working on my organization of my cards. Right now, I have all these to go into that organization system. Yes, I do. Okay, so I am going to be doing on Facebook, my Facebook Lives, for the next few Wednesdays, well, for the next month, I would say. I'm going to be featuring some of my favorite Stampin' Up! Things that are retiring, just because they're fun to really focus and put a spotlight on. You may already have, them, and that's great. One of them that I really like that you don't see much when I'm using things is the Biggest Wish. What I really like about this stamp set is you've got that bold font, and I could just simply put a nice big thanks on a little tag, and it's great to put on a package, to share with somebody. And I also like that you have that script, kind of that little fun cursive, that you can layer on top of and other kinds of things. So there's a lot of different things you can do on here. So I'm going to create a card with the Biggest Wish. It is retiring. And what's happening with the ones I'm sharing with you, they're things that are going to stay in my collection. Now, I do sell a lot of my retiring products because I buy much more for my demonstrator thing in my business than um, sometimes necessarily isn't my favorite, or I find that I really didn't use it, much at all. And so I do, but there are some things that I definitely keep that I do not give away. But I have some fresh freesia here, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. And I just brought in tonight, I have some of these pre-done scallop pieces that are different sizes, and I thought, well, why not use them as part of the focal, because this card is going to be very, very feminine. Very feminine. Oh, did you, Teresa? That's awesome. So then I have the designer series paper that is online exclusive. It's the Delightful Floral, and it goes with the translucent florals that's in the mini catalog. That stamp set. But I'm going to utilize the designer series paper just for a layer on my card. And I think I want to go with this one because it's just fun and bold. But I also want to have another page that's going to be another layer. So is this what I'm going to do? I'm going to take another one out because I have to decide if this is what I'm going to do. It's kind of wasting a bit of the designer paper, I think, to do this instead of just maybe pulling out another piece of cardstock. But layering, doing your designer series paper, it will keep your card to be a little more lightweight. Oh, and I'll also share, you guys, we had a shoebox swap this last Saturday where people signed up to do the shoebox swap, where we created a card and then we created enough supplies for everybody to make our card. Now I'm going on this, what did I just do? I did 5 1/8. No, I don't want 5 1/8 because I'm going across. So it would be 4, I'm going to do 4 1/8 by then 5 1/8. I know that's not a normal layer that we do on a card because what I'm doing is I'm going to take the other piece, same piece I can use. What size is this? Not enough. Okay. So now I'm going to do 4. Wait, what did I do? I have to do 3 3/4 on that. Okay. So then this one is going to have the 4 because I'm going to use the back side of it. And this is going to have the 5 1/4. We'll get there. So what are you guys all working on in your crafting? Because what's going to happen, I'm going to use this layering like so. And as you can see, I do not have this correct yet because this is still too long. So I need to snip a little bit off. And I'm going to snip it from the top because I don't like this flower right here. So I need to take off just a little, like 1/8. So why? What do I have? Oh, I see. It should probably be 5. Yeah, because you'd usually do 5 3 3/4. So there we go. I got it. My voice is just, my voice is lower than normal. It's so funny. Okay. So let's go ahead and put this down. This is Parakeet Party, that color. And that is one of the colors that's retiring. It's the 2022-24 in color group, the Parakeet Party. So that's going to go as a layer there. But anyway, you guys, so funny. On our, I'm not going to put that on yet because I might be using, this is one of my favorite ribbons. It's the metallic woven ribbon, and it's just the 1/8 inch, and it was in the new color group, in colors, and boy, I just love it. I love that it doesn't take up much from your card, so to speak. It's not big and bulky, which is so great. And then I'm going to be using one of the scallops, and I need to decide how small I'm gonna go. Ooh, that'd be fun to do double layer like that, wouldn't it? I like that. Should I do a double layer like that, you guys? I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I could do a little sponging of this guy. That could work. We'll see. Oh my gosh, I have to take off my jacket, you guys. I am warm. Well, part of that could be, I'm sorry, I'm going to go off the screen and have a sip of my drink. I don't want, yeah. Okay. I like that. I like that. So then we're going to grab our stamp set, and I'm going to be doing a happy and then birthday. So I need the happy. Let me grab my block. Whoops, sorry. And then I'm going to not use, nope. I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus, you guys. Because I need to, I want to take it down evenly. So if you have a Misty or something, or you have the Stamparatus, it's perfect. So I'm going to just put that there. And then I'm going to have 3, I think I can do 3 happies. Let's see. This is a smaller one, so let's hope I can. So happy. And see what happens when you pick it up. It pulls it, so I need that other, photopolymer is just so sticky, you know? So then I need this other one, so it's going to hold it down. Maybe that's what I need to do. Do it on the sides. Make sure it's straight. All right. Put the happy back down. You sticky, sticky photopolymer. Sticky, sticky photopolymer. Don't do it. Thank you. All right. So then I'm going to use my Fresh Freesia. Going to ink it up real well. And then we'll go ahead and we'll stamp it down. And then I'll pick it up. And it looks pretty good, but I'm going to do it again to make sure it's good and solid. Beautiful. Now I'm going to move this down. I'm going to keep it right on where it's at, and I'm going to move this down to here. Is that where I'm going to go? Is that where it looks like it's going to go? If I do that, can I get another one up one more? Let's see. The reason being is I'm going to change the color, but I don't want to change the color yet. So if I go one more, it's there, and if I go one more, it's there. Let's see, 2, and then 3. That should work just fine. All right, so let's ink it up again. And I'll bring it down on that 3. And I'll press it down. My bar might be in the way, so I'm going to have to probably move it up. I can tell it is, because it didn't get real well, but pretty close. So we'll ink it up again. Yes, double layer. I know. I like that double layer a lot. So we'll do it again. And there we go. It looks pretty blobby at the moment, but I'm not worried about that at all. So I am going to move this sideways here and move this one sideways here. Now I need to clean off my stamp. And, oh, wouldn't you know it? I gotta grab my wipes. Sorry. Our shoebox swap, we had it at the Silverdale Subway, because then, you know, we can have some sub sandwiches and we can spread out all we want to. Not as crowded in my workshop space. And everybody made such great cards. But anyway, somebody designs a card, and then they cut all their supplies just like I would for a card. And they, and then I'm going to grab my Parakeet Party. The Fresh Freesia and Parakeet Party are part of what's in this translucent paper. So always use your designer series paper to get your colors. For your cardstock, for your ink. So then we have our, gotta go up one, or I will go right on top of what I just did. I know I'll have to do more. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. I don't need to do it again. Oh, I might, just to make it even more fun. It's so bright. Oh, look how beautiful and bright those happy, happy, happies are. Perfectly laid out. Love it. And quick little wipey wipe. Take that off. Give me a minute, you guys. I'm trying to be a little bit more organized when I'm doing my Facebook Lives. Oops, do not put your two magnets together. Never, never, never. They will glue onto each other so bad. All right, so then we need our birthday, but we don't want this big, big birthday. We want this birthday. Now that birthday is going to go across pretty big, but that's okay. Because what I'm going to do, I thought it would be really great for us to do some vellum. So on the retiring list is our basics vellum. Not our basics, but just our thick vellum cardstock. And I love vellum. I don't use it enough. I don't, I just don't. It's just kind of weird. But I love it. And so you know what? I tend to use it more at the holiday time. I think that's what happens. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I want to decide if I'm going to emboss on the vellum or if I'm just going to go ahead and use the black or emboss it black, emboss it white, or stamp it and see if I can get my embossing powder on it real quick and do it like in the Fresh Freesia. I think I could do that. So let me try a little bit here. I'm going to put this right inside. No, I'm not going to put it inside. I have to stamp. I'm going to try doing the birthday. Also, there is a couple of the blocks that are retiring. I think, in fact, the one I'm holding in my hand might be one that's retiring. Maybe, Lynn, you can help me. Is H one of those that is retiring? Oh, you know I am saying that, you guys. I'm not sure if this is clear or if this is white embossing. That's what I'm worried about. Shall we just try and see what happens? I know I have clear. Now, because these stamp pads are really juicy, I might be able to get away with it. So let's see. I'm worried that this is white and not clear. I guess we shall find out. So the little tiny block is retiring. And I like the little tiny block because sometimes you have little tiny flowers and little tiny dots and all of that. A, G, and I. Okay, thank you, Teresa. A, G, and I. All right, so let me see. Did I get clear or do I have white? Oh, it's clear. So I'm getting that Fresh Freesia. Love it. So I didn't use a Versamark pad. I just used the Stampin' Up! Color pad. And because it's so juicy, it was able to stay wet enough for me to do that. To go ahead and then quickly add the embossing powder, and then it works. So that's awesome. Love those juicy stamp pads. Now, here's my issue. Is that birthday gonna be too light? It very well may be too light. I might need to emboss it in something darker. I could do it in silver. So let me cut the strip, and then I think you guys need to let me know. I think it's going to be too light. I don't think Parakeet Party would work well either. I might have to do like a silver or a black. So, oh, I have so much to you guys. I've just started working on tax stuff. Oy. Taxes. So I'm going to leave this a little bit longer because I'm going to do my ends. But we can just see what we think. So if this is the layer of the card and we have the happy, 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 and then birthday, it really does not show very well, but does it? You guys tell me, what do you think? Kind of really covers up that green, doesn't it? Maybe should I have done it the other way, but boy, you really, I can see it pretty good, but I think I need to do it in a different color. Yep, I need to do it in a different color. What color should I do? I wonder if the Berry Burst would work pretty good, because Berry Burst is in here too. Let's try the Berry Burst, you guys. No, I'm going to do Blackberry Bliss because it's also in the color. So let's try Blackberry Bliss. Let's try the same technique. And if we're lucky, Blackberry Bliss is just as wet as the Fresh Freesia. I'm not even going to clean my stamp. Dump, 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 da, dump. Hey, Julie. That will be better. I didn't get my Y all that great, but I love that the ink is wet enough that I can just hang on. You know what? Let me stamp it again. Let me make sure I get everything. That's good. That's darker. La, 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 la. Quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick, quick. So who needs that Versamark pad? One less pad to have out, right, you guys? All right. Let's see what we have with this Blackberry Bliss. Where'd you go? Ugh, here it is. You really got to make sure till it all gets shiny. You might think you're all done and then you notice, ooh, no. I'll go ahead and do this one just since I... Just slowly walk along, walk back. You can see on my top one, I didn't quite get the Y here or the bottom of the B very well. All right, well, I think that was a success. So let's see what we got. I want to go as tight as I can. go. I'm going to come this way just a little bit, trim off that. Just a little bit and trim off that. I'm going to grab my border punch. This one here, this one is retiring. And you know, the punches and the dies, they have got great sales that they're going to do starting April 9th. If you watched my YouTube video, you saw I said April 8th. It is not April 8th, it's April 9th. My bad. I'm not going all the way in because I didn't want to get too close to that Y. So same thing here, I'll just go in a little bit, make sure I'm centered. That's why I always turn my punches upside down so I can see what I'm doing. Just gonna punch a little just like that. I've got my birthday. Oh goodness, let's bring our card back in, my goodness. So that's gonna go right over the center one. Maybe I'll have it down like that. Because I like the idea of, I'm going to do it like that. I like that idea. Now, why didn't I glue down this layer? Because I was thinking about doing a ribbon. But I think what I could do is I could do the ribbon between the two layers. I think that would be good. So I'll do it that way. So on our shoebox swap, I don't know what my deal was. Linda can vouch for me. I was gluing everything down so completely crooked, it was ridiculous. It was just ridiculous. Okay, now I'm going to bring in this beautiful Sweet Sorbet ribbon. I'm going to bring it and have it come around this one. Yes, I'm going to have it go all the way around. Because it's so thin, I don't mind bringing it all the way around. Now what I always do, you guys, is I always adhere down anything I'm doing that's wrapping a ribbon or tying a bow or doing something like that, because you just have more, it's more stable for you to do what you need to do. And ink, oh, my scissors are terrible. I need to take all my scissors and like have them all cleaned, and then I'm going to turn it around once I've tied my knot to do my bow. That just helps your bow tails go the right direction. It really does. This card's taking me a long time, isn't it, you guys? I was kind of doing, creating it along with you, you know? I like to do that. I like to just show the process, right, of what you're doing. Not to mention, my plan was to be home quite early, and it did not happen at all. And then my dog, you guys, I didn't even know if I was going to get on live. She was just, I got her and I picked her up. She, you know, she's blind. And we had a carrier in the front room because my husband took the cat to the vet yesterday to get his claws trimmed. Yes, we do not trim our cat's claws. He's a beast when it comes to that. And anyway, he left the carrier there by the front door, and when I came home from work, the dog was sleeping in it. And so when she got out of it, she was thoroughly confused. And so when I picked her up, it just caused her to start shivering and shaking and all of that. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I feel so horrible. What in the world? Now I got to think about how I'm doing this, because this is going to go down on top and that bow is going to be in the way. So I might have to retie this bow. Yep. We're going to have to just put this down and deal with it. Okay, let's do that. Should have done that in the first place. I just realized my happies are not in the center. Isn't that funny? All right, you guys. I am trying to get this straight and layered correctly. There we go. Ooh, I do like that double layer. I do not know that I'm going to be able to get a bow here because I trimmed the ribbon. So we'll see though. We'll see. I'll still try. You know, those fat fingers. Everybody, when it comes to tying bows, has fat fingers, don't they? Everybody. It doesn't seem to matter. We all of a sudden our fingers are just in the way. Oh, there we go. That works. Now that I've done that though, I'm not going to be able to put the birthday where I said I wanted it. I could do it up here though. Should I do it right in the center over the green, you guys, just like that then? Or should I go up? Because I can't, no, I think I need to do it right over the green, don't I? All right. Now, how am I going to adhere this down, right? I'm going to grab a couple of mini glue dots. I'm sorry that I have to keep getting up, you guys. I just even from our shoebox swap, I am not organized. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm going to put my glue dot right on that spot of the D. Okay, and then I'm going to come over and do it right where the I and the R are. Where the I and the R are. Come off. Okay, and then I'm going to pop it down right here. And what's cool about that is you cannot see the mini glue dots. Isn't that cool? All right, so we have happy birthday. Let's take a look at our inside real quick. Let me grab my white. I have my white stash here. And I have a piece. Oh, that's perfect. Now, you know I like to do a little mimicking of what's in the outside on the inside. And so I'm going to go ahead and trim this. This is 5 1/4. And this should be 4. Yes, it is. And the white should be, like, yep, 3 3/4 by, yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Go ahead and glue. Oh, the paper's so pretty. Thank you, Linda. She says very nice. It's such a springy, oh, I just did it, Linda. I just did a crooked. Okay, you guys, here we go. Just huff it. Your hot breath will pull it up if you're using the tape. And you didn't use too much of the tape. If you use too much of the tape, it's a little hard. So we're going to go like so. And then back down we go. And then I need a little more tape. Okay, and then we can put a little bit of our, yes, perfect. Put a little length of our DSP down, and we will pop this right here. Off it goes. Come back to the front, get the rest of it, and down it goes. Woohoo! Such a pretty, soft spring card. Happy, happy, happy birthday. I could trim my things a little bit more, but I'm not going to. The paper has just a beautiful design that you don't need anything else. You don't need any other embellishments or anything like that. Well, thank you, Rhonda. LOL. What do you mean LOL, Linda? Oh, I got a little bloopy on there. Oh, well. I'll put a little flower or something there. Okay. There it is. That was Blackberry Bliss, which of course doesn't necessarily look like Blackberry Bliss, right? But you have to remember, whenever you do any kind of embossing, that color richness is not going to be quite as rich as when you stamp it on regular cardstock. So there we are. I love the double layer, the scallops. Perfect. I've got a bunch of them already done, so they were in my pile of die cut things that I just need to use on other cards. Thank you. Love the colors. Yeah. So Fresh Freesia, Parakeet Party, and then I did the Blackberry Bliss for that. And this is the Biggest Wish. So just think about the hello, 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 friend, right? Happy, happy, happy birthday. Thanks, 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 thanks. Ooh, I could do the little thing in the inside of the card, so I might do that. But we're gonna leave it there because my goodness, I got another card to share. We don't want to just spend all our time on one card, right? Let me just have a minute though, you guys. I need a minute. Like I said, I want to be a little bit more organized. So April 9th is the start of the discontinuing sales. I was going to check the inventory status, you guys, because there are a little bit of some retiring things that are already out. They're not coming back. They're just going to be gone. Now, if they run out of a stamp set or a bundle, they will get those back in. They might be, it'll say unavailable, right? But then they will produce more of those. There is the stripes and splatter embossing folder that has the two smaller ones. That's already gone. And that's so interesting because I suggested in my video that if there are things that are retiring that you really like, but they're not going to be on sale, you might still want to get those now because yikes. All of a sudden, April 9th comes and you decide you're going to do a nice big order or something for discontinuing things and get all those discounts, and some of the things will already be gone. But, that's small between, right? Not everything will rush out the door. Okay, another one is the Darling Details bundle. Now, the Darling Details is my kind of flower set. And what do I mean by that? You guys know I'm not like a rose kind of flower girl or hydrangeas or any of those kinds, but I like kind of the fun, flirty kind of flowers. And the dies for this are pretty great. You have your the image ones to die cut out, but then you have all of these bonus kind of dies, right? You've got this flower one right here. You've got, what I like about this one, do it in white and then just use your things and blend in the different colors. You've got a border right here, and then you've got your cut out delicate flower rectangles there. So really, really fun. What was I going to say? I don't remember. I might use this. I don't know, but we'll see. I might use that. I wasn't planning on doing much in the way of die cutting because of time. Sometimes there's just a great fun in doing nice ink to paper, right? Without all of that. Oh my goodness. I'm all jumpy all over the screen. Am I okay, you guys? Love that set. Which one, Lynn? Is it the Darling Details that you're talking about or the Biggest Wish? I just have to get my card in the right size. I'm using Gorgeous Grape. I just happen to have this big piece of Gorgeous Grape. It's like, okay, I'll use that. Oh, I see why. I've got a muck on my cardstock. That's okay. And then 8.5. 5.5 by 8.5. And then while we're at it, let's just score at 4 1/4. Get the cutting blade out of the way. Do your scoring. 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. All right, so now I'm going to fold it this way. It's actually the opposite way. but that's okay. I want this to get covered because it's got some glue mess on there. I don't want that. All right, so now I have that, and then where is my piece of black cardstock? I have a piece of black cardstock. Where did I put it? Really? All right, fine. I don't want the black cardstock then. But, guys, I wanted, what did I do? Oh, it's right behind me. I knew I had it, you guys. Where did it go? I'm so discombobulated. All right, so then this is going to be a layer. I know that kind of seems scary. We're bringing some black in there, but that's okay. I think it's awesome to have just a thin line of that black border coming out. So let me get my white. Oh, do I not have another white? That's that size? Really? Really? All right. Fine. Let me cut another. Now, I did that at 5 1/4 by 4. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to come just an 1/8 smaller, not a quarter like you usually would do. I'm just going to do an 1/8 smaller. So 5 1/4, then I'm going to go to 5 1/8. That will give a thinner border between the black and the white. And so that black won't be so bold. See how it just slightly is coming out? And that's what I wanted, okay? All right. I wanted that black layer because I'm going to be doing some of that bold black flowers, okay? So I'm going to use my Memento ink, maybe. And I'm going to go ahead and ink up the flower. And I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to ink up my flower. Just didn't seem to, I'm going to hold it down a little bit more. There we go. Got to let that black adhere. Then I'm going to get this other fun little one. Had to see what block I had. Block C. Teresa, did you say you usually have to check the floor when you lose something? Or in the puppy's mouth? Oh my gosh. Yeah, black definitely does. When you told me the blocks, was C one of the blocks? I can't imagine they would take C away. No way. I'm going to have one here. I'm going to have another one just kind of down here. See where I'm going with this, you guys? Oh, I could have done it. No, but I couldn't because I wanted the... Never mind. Shh. Just ignore me. Now, I'm going to go with my Highland Heather. And the next thing we're going to do is get our insides. This is a 2-step stamp. You got your little border flower, and then you've got the coloring inside. It's a great way to do quick stamping because you're not spending the time to do a bunch of coloring. So I need that one, and I need that one. So that's what makes them great. All right, so now with my little Highland Heather, I'm just going to stamp it so I can see how much it's. All right, so then I'm going to come here, and all I do is I just line up my little scallop, line it all up, and stamp it right down. And look how cute that is. Isn't that cute? Now, I'm thinking that Highland Heather's cute, but I'm going to grab a different color for those flowers. I'm going to grab my Daffodil Delight, because Daffodil Delight is so fun. Lemon Lolly is a lot of fun too, but I'm kind of going with a more, Highland Heather's so soft. I kind of want to keep it soft. Okay, and so then we've got this one. And I'll do the same thing. I'm going to see how bold my Daffodil Delight is. Oh, beautiful. This is, you'll also notice, here you guys, you can see it here. See the stamp set where you've got some darker of it, looks splotchy almost? That's kind of that idea that of putting the shadows in and the shading all ready for you. So I love that. So it looks like you colored and it looks like you took the time. There we go. See where this is heading? Do you see where this is heading? You're like, no, I don't see it yet, Mary. We're going ink to paper, guys. Ink to paper. Now I said I might use that border die, but I don't think I'm going to. Just kind of doing a little more simple stamping here. Now I need my stem. And I'll just do my stem right on here. Where's my stem? It'll be interesting when I do this stem because that guy, I'll have to get creative. There we go. It worked. I'm going to try it on here. Oh, cute. Now we need a leaf, right? Leaf, leaf, leaf. Gonna use this leaf. Gonna use this leaf. It's kind of a weird little leaf. Oh, this is the outline of the leaf. I'm not gonna do a black outline of the leaf. I'm gonna do a what am I saying? I'm just gonna do an outline. Kind of fun like that. And then I'll do the inside just the same, but I might kind of stamp off a little bit. We'll see. Those are some funky leaves. I love it. All right, so then let's get the inside of the leaf. You could have a bunch of blocks if you wanted to. You could just put them away each time. There we go. So we'll ink it up. I'm not going to ink it up real hard, just lightly. And then I'll just go over top and fill in. Just quick, quick, quick. Fun little garden, huh, you guys? All right. And then we need a little something, something for our sentiment. All right. We are going to put thank you, just a note. I think I'll do thank you. No, I'm going to do hello, friend. Hello, friend, because then I can do that on the inside. Okay. Block, black. Oh, I got hello there instead of hello friend. I even have my readers on, you guys. Isn't that funny? Oh, wait. Where's my mouse? Mouse, where are you? Oh, they're DSP? Oh my gosh, yes. Almost, yes. Okay, I need to trim real quick. How much do I need to trim though? How do I want this? I want it to come about right there, and I'm going to put little, I'm going to do the thing on it too, so I'll go right about there. Yeah, the measure is cut right about there. Just, you know, cut right about there. So funny. And then, is this too wide? Are you really too wide? Fine. I don't want it to be too wide. Yeah, I maybe should make it a little skinnier just because it's a dark color on that white. So maybe going a little thinner is a good idea. All right, that should do it. There we go. And I'm just gonna, again, go in just a little bit. Let me show you guys what my problem is. It's too short. Come back out. Where's my little snippy things when I need them? I can't get it out. Okay, I got it out. So I need to do a little, let me do a little trick here. If it's too short, you don't got enough, do a little tape. Get yourself a little piece on there. Now it's long enough. So go on in here just a little bit. Make sure I'm in the center and snip. Pull it on back out. Whew, that was rough. Then go ahead and get the tape off. There we go. All right, but I see I got a little nibby here. Did not work all that well. There. Okay. Just got that little snippy thing right there. Okay, so let's put our little hello there. I'm going to put tape on it, and then I'll be able to just trim the excess. So put that about where I want it. Just like so. Got my hello there. Let's go ahead and get our layers down. Dun, da, da, da. Oh, the darling details. I think that the best thing about the darling details is just go online on Pinterest and look up darling details. Wow, that is crooked. I don't know if it's crooked or I cut the cardstock crooked. Don't know. But boy, oh boy. There are so many in all of the die cutting things that you can do. Now remember, this black is very thin, so you really want to look all the way around what you're doing, because you want to make sure you get that border all the way around. There we go. It's just that peak of it. Love it. Now, I need to do a little flicking, you guys, or we need some little dots. But I think flicking does just as good. Let me grab my, let's grab our Highland Heather. I think this is Highland Heather, yes. It is Highland Heather Stampin' Right marker. And then I'm just going to go ahead, open up to the brush tip, take my lid, and just give a little flick, 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 flick. And you can see all that fun splatter that I just put on the card, if you can see it. Okay, but we're not going to be done yet. No, no. We're going to add some gems real quick. And then we'll do our inside. Let me just grab what I have right here in the front and see what we can use. Oh, let's use a brush butterflies. Oh, brush butterflies. Perfect. Love it. Who used the butterflies in our shoebox swap? It was B. Wasn't it B, Linda? That did the butterflies? So cute. I'll do one big one down there, and then I'll do the little ones. And my hello there is stamped crooked. Linda, the crookedness hasn't left me from last Saturday. A, G, and I. Yes. All right. And then we'll go ahead and get our inside. Unfortunately, I have to cut a piece of cardstock because remember, I didn't have any more. Shame. I'm not going to do the black layer on the inside because of time. So I'm just going to do the 4 by 5 1/4. Although, oh my gosh, I have it right here, you guys. Why not? 4 by 5 1/4. That way I can help you remember again if you want to do those really thin layers. Do your dark color or whatever layer you're going to do at 4 by 5 1/4. And then do your white at 3 3/8 or 2 dashes from the 4 and 5 1/8, which is 2 dashes from the 5. And that'll get you that really slim border around. But boy, look how that black just makes it pop. And then doing the outline of the flowers really, really helps it too make it pop. So that's great fun. Now, my stamp and seal of this cartridge is kind of going to run out. But I have another one on the table that was full as can be. So we're covering up that glue spot that was on here. And then I'm going to be stamping. I did the hello there. And now this one here says, count me among the people who are here for you. I have 2 memento pads on my table. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting, everybody. Okay. Sorry, I'm not done. This flower, we'll just put it on the back of this. Stamp one of these cute ones real quick. Okay, and then we'll get the inside real quick with our Daffodil Delight. Now that I'm rushing you guys, so we're not delaying too long. Oh, never try to line up when you've got another another stamp on the other side of the block. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And then let's just throw that stem in there, or that stem. I did say stem, didn't I? Yes. Okay. And that's with our parakeet party. Got to make your inside just as pretty as your outside. Ta-da! We're not even going to do a leaf. Those got big leaves. Is that a small leaf? What is that? Yeah, that's a cute little leaf, but nope, not doing it. Okay, you need to be washed. You need to be washed. You guys need to be washed. I won't take your time to do that. Here we go. Glue, glue, glue it down with the stamp and seal. Really thin border, so make sure everything's going to be peeking here. There we are. You can just see that bit of that hint of it there. Hint of it here. We got our pretty little butterflies. Oh, darling details, so cute. And I didn't use this border end, but I'm telling you guys, go to Pinterest and check out Darling Details, and you will see all of those dies in action. Really, really great. So there's a couple of cards with a couple of my favorites that are retiring and will not be leaving my personal collection. The Darling Details and the Biggest Wish stamp set. Love it. Again, I hope you guys have some things that you're thinking about that you must have, or man, just the disc. It's amazing the sales that are going to happen on the dies and the punches. That's amazing to me. And remember, if you are going to get some of those things, remember not to buy it as a bundle. If like the dies are 50 or 40% off, but the stamp sets, yeah, No, because remember, you're only getting 10% off a bundle, and so that deal's much, much better. So did you like my cards today, you guys? I really love My Biggest Birthday just because it has all those layers and things, but I mean, how fun is that one too? Stamps, inks, and papers, and you could raise that up with dimensionals if you wanted to, or stamp another flower and cut it out with your dies and pop it up, right? That's the way you step it up. Everyone, yes, have a fabulous Easter season. Find peace, find joy. Um, um, the Lord is there for us, right, you guys, with all of the things in our society. Oh, and pray for all of those affected in that bridge collapse. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm-mm. Lori, thank you so much for joining. And if you message me, Lori, with your address or something, I'd be happy to pop a little something in the mail for you for joining the live. Thank you for wishing me safe travels. And no Facebook Live next week, you guys, right? But I will have my Stampin' Saturday video. And then I am working on a blog, well, actually 3 blogs. Your top 10 must-have retiring stamps or bundles. Your top must-have punches or embossing folders. And then your must-have embellishments that you just don't want to not have in your stash. So I'll have a few blogs like that. So I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you the best things that you'll just get the most out of, especially those stamp sets that have like all seasonal sayings. You need those that have birthday and thank you and thinking of you and, you know, those kinds. Anyway, until next time, you guys, happy stamping!